I'm assuming with the idea of Big Bang, that's sort of like a slice, if we're going with the idea that it's an actual bang, it's a spherical eruption. The reason I'm bringing this up is because a couple of years ago I read in an magazine article the idea of course, multiple universes working together, sort of like bubbles of beer working against each other. Is this true, a little too true? Am I going to get laughed back for like putting up the truth, or?
Okay, there was a set of slides I took out which might have further depressed people in their ego, which would show that, you know, initially there's like, maybe there's one Earth, but then there are many other planets and we're just one of them. One star, the sun. No, there's like a zillion suns. One galaxy, the Milky Way. No, there's like a zillion Milky Ways. One universe. The history of our intellectual exploration of the natural world tells us that the universe doesn't make anything in ones, perhaps not even itself. And so the emergent philosophies and research today tell us that perhaps our universe is one of countless others in this meta-system we call the multiverse. Ooh. Now, if nothing is ever made in ones, we can take this one step further. Maybe there's not even one multiverse. Maybe. I don't want his head to explode, but I'm just making that point. So, so moves the advancing frontier of cosmic discovery. Okay. Yes, sir.
Hi. If you had the resources to do any one space exploration project that's not currently being done, what would you do?
If I had the resources, it wouldn't be about any one project. I would build a space launch system where you say, I need to go to Mars today. Take 2 from column A, 3 rockets from column B, strap them together, go to Mars. Or I want to do a tourist jaunt to the near side of the moon. That's this combination of rockets and that. I want to mine an asteroid. That's this combination and that. It is not a space enterprise if you're only going to set up one thing to do. No, when we built the interstate system, we didn't say, let's just connect New York to LA and we're done. No, you set it up so it goes everywhere and you allow the creativity of creative people to figure out what they want to do with the countryside. So, a healthy space system is not, what one mission do I want above all? It is, turn the solar system into your backyard, and like children exploring a backyard, we ought to be able to go anywhere.
Alright, you discussed the Big Bang as the start of the universe. Do you think that, or not the start, but I was wondering, do you think that the universe actually fluctuates, and that was just the start of the expanding phase of the universe?
All evidence shows that we are on a one-way expansion to thermal oblivion, where the temperature of the universe asymptotically approaches absolute zero. Right. So the universe will end not in fire, but in ice.
Do you believe that's a constant expansion into entropy?
It's not a belief. You asked if I believe it. Right. It's what the evidence shows. So there is no expectation from any observation ever made that the universe will cycle and sort of repeat that and then make you happy. It's one way. Get over it. So we got top people working on the beginning of the universe, whether they had something that happened before it, but ever since it was born, it's one way. I mean, we got to live with that, as philosophically unsettling as that might be. Yeah. Okay. Yes, right here.
Last year there was...
Wait, we are high-level education here. Do not begin a sentence with the word Start again.
Was officially announced. Is there anything that you're looking forward to in this coming year?
Yeah, I want something to crawl out from under a rock and say hi to the Curiosity rover. That's what I want. Just to settle that once and for all. Or better yet, they just keep hiding behind the camera. You know, that would be funny. I want to catalog all the exoplanets and find out whether our solar system is normal or abnormal in its structure and its form. I want to get a full list of all the solar systems, the star systems, that have Goldilocks planets. That'll be fun, and that's a realistic goal in the next year. Okay. Oh, plus we have missions that are trying to understand dark matter and dark energy about which we understand nothing. You can get that video, and you'll know everything about why we understand nothing. Yes?
So I'm curious what you think about the other type of singularity, that is the Kurzweilian and technological.
Okay, you said this is the last question? Okay. So this better be an awesome question, because it's the last question.
Will we transcend our humanism in this century as some think we will?
You're talking about Kurzweil's singularity, where the computing power is rising at such a rate, and the storage power. He is suggesting that there will come a day where every thought that the human brain is capable of can be uploaded into a computer, thereby transferring your very existence, your essence, every thought you'd ever have or will have, into the computer, because the computer made a perfect neurosynaptic model of your brain. And so you want to know, will the world change as much as he says it will? Okay, I'm not convinced. Because machines have bested us many times before. Machines can plow better than any animal can. We make machines that outperform us. We're not saying, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to... No, we don't want to go through some existential crisis every time this happens. Our machines now beat us in chess. Our machines do calculations faster and better and more reliable than us. Our machines fly our airplanes for us. Our machines land the airplanes. Our machines stabilize the airplanes. Our machines are so much better than us, and we're cool with that. Right? So to say now your brain is on a computer, by the way, I don't think a computer can actually capture your brain, because a computer makes logical steps. Okay? In order for a computer to imitate the human, you'd have to, like, mess with it. Alright? There's your whole brain there, and then you'd have to, like, shock it, or you have to do something. I think that's the source of our art. Think about it. If we were all entirely rational, you would never have painted Starry Night. You would have never composed the late quartets of Beethoven, the late string quartets. There are works of art out there that could not have possibly come from the mind of a rational person. Right? It came from something deep within, where the person felt what they created. Someone asked me, what do I think of Van Gogh's Starry Night? You know, the picture with the big old vibrating stars, and I said, I'm struck by it. They're worried that I'm criticizing, because it's not real. And I said, it doesn't have to be objectively real. As art, it only needs to be subjectively real. And not only that, I don't want it to come all the way to tell me what is happening. Because then it doesn't leave me any place to stand to personalize what I'm looking at. For me, the best art that's out there allows me to walk up to it and allows me to take possession of its meaning. And when I do that, the art becomes part of me, not something separate from me. And so when I look at Starry Night, I said, I don't know what he saw, but that's how he felt. I think we're farther away than Kurzweil suggests about computers saying, I don't feel that way. I feel this other way. I'm just not convinced. It makes a nice cult, sort of intellectual, philosophical cult. But I'm otherwise not convinced. And the day, even if it does happen, we'll celebrate it and find something else to do. Like, go play golf or something, you know? I don't think computers figured that one out yet, all right? All of you, thank you so much for your love.